Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company is here taking your plant and garden questions. 270-9933, the number to call. Good to see you.
Hello.
You're very pink today.
Yeah, pretty in pink.
Pretty in pink.
So these are new for us. This is saxifrage, or it's called rock foil. And it's a rock garden plant, and you can actually plant it outside.
Really?
When it's done flowering. Yeah, it's a zone 5 plant. It likes really good drainage, so a rock garden plant. So sharp drainage, full sun, and it comes in a number of these sort of pinky shades. And it's getting close to Easter, so we have the spring blooming cactus and a calla lily, which, you know, this is a summer blooming bulb.
So I can go outside? No.
Yes. This is, so people will see spring blooming flowers like daffodils and crocus and snowdrops. Those are coming up. And those are bulbs that you can put in the ground and leave in the ground. These are summer blooming. The bulbs need to be pulled up for the winter, or they'll turn to mush. But
sort of like gladiolas.
yeah, like gladiolas, like begonias, all that kind of stuff, definitely.
All right, we have calls coming in. We're waiting to get cleared. So
Okay.
Yard work, not right now. It's kind of muddy out there.
It's awfully muddy to get your shovel in the ground, so you want to wait for the ground to be thawed, but you want the water to be out of it. A couple things that you should do right now if you've got them. If you've got oak trees, you want to prune them before the end of the month. Always be done by April 1st. You can go ahead and prune fruit trees, shade trees, leave your evergreens alone, and just know that anything that you prune that flowers early, you're cutting off your flowers. Are we ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
There we go.
All right, we'll start with Amy from Monroe. Hi, Amy.
Yes.
What's your question?
I have some tulip bulbs that got fully submerged in water, so I was wondering what I can do to save them.
Are they in the ground, or are they like they were in a container that got wet?
Nope, they're in a container that got wet.
Okay, so get them out of there, dry them off. If they're still firm and not smushy or not, you know, dried out and wrinkly, then you can go ahead and plant them. You probably will not get flowers this year, but you probably will next year. But if they're mush, then they're done.
And they have to go through a cold period, right?
Exactly. That is why you will not get flowers. Because if they were in a bucket that got wet, then they didn't get a cold chill.
So it's the firmness of them.
Yeah, you don't want them to be mushy.
All right, let's go to Judy now from WOODMAN. Hi, Judy.
Hi.
Hi, what's your question?
I have a fig tree, or Ficus benjamin, I think, and it's about 20 years old. It's about 7 feet tall, and I have scale.
Oh, that's one of the worst, one of the hardest creatures to get rid of. So for scale, the only time they're vulnerable to spraying is in the crawling stage. When they're underneath that little waxy coating that they have on the undersides of the leaves, they're invulnerable to anything that you might want to spray on them. So you have to use a systemic. When I had the pencil cactus on last week, my mom used to get scale all the time, and we would pick them off and then swab it with a little Q-tip dipped in some rubbing alcohol. But you're going to have to use a systemic. That's the only way that you're going to get rid of the insects that are on there now.
All right, a lot of work.
Good luck.
Good luck, right. Let's go to Helen now in Madison. Hi, Helen.
Hi.
Hi, which question?
I have a Dieffenbachia plant, and I just don't know what to do with it. It's gotten taller. I have changed the
pot?
I've changed the dirt in it and everything, and it's still, I don't know. It just is not doing well.
What is it doing? Are the leaves discolored, or what's going on?
Some of the leaves are drying off on the ends. They're turning yellow. And
that sounds more like an overwatering thing. What people forget in the winter is that plants use a lot less water, a lot less moisture and minerals. And so people that are not necessarily overwaters can become overwaters in the winter. If it's dried out and it looks like brown crepe paper and your leaves are yellowing, I would say it's probably an overwatering thing. Let it dry out completely between watering, and then maybe put it outside when the weather gets nice and see if you can perk it up a little bit.
Killing them with kindness, right?
Yes.
All right. Quickly, Linda from Deerfield. Hi. What's your question?
Yeah, just wondering, we have some hydrangeas around our deck that were not cut back last year, and I'm just wondering, when should we cut those back so that they'll flower again this year?
What color were the flowers?
Pink and purple.
Okay, so
some of them were white.
those are macrophilas, so you can go ahead, wait until the buds start to expand, and when you see about a ½ an inch or 3/4 of an inch of growth, then cut back everything that is above that that's dead, and then they'll be fine.
Okay, good enough. We're out of time. If you're on the line, stay there. Lisa will talk to you off the air. We'll see you next time.